their writing abilities as musicians is very low compared to the Nigerians. Like, and then one thing I've seen is that it's very easy for a Ghanaian artist to write about a woman, to write about love, to write about like the features of a woman. It's very easy for Ghanaian artists to. But I see the Nigerians, they can write a story about traveling, they can write story about even food, they can write story about lifestyle, dressing, friendship, like growing from childhood to like they have a whole way of writing music, and it's very nice. It's appealing. Even a Nigerian man can sing about sex and then explicit, but the way they will sing it, it will be very difficult for a child to decode. You can play it anywhere, but you see, we are kind of like playing when we are singing our song. If we want to talk about sex, it's like we hit it bang, 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 bang like that. And you understand?
Have you worked with any Nigerian?
Okay, those I've worked with are
Not the main.
Yeah, but
I
I've
mean,
worked with a lot of Nigerians.
and what ethics do they have that is different from ours?
Like I said, their writing abilities, and then the way they deliver. You see, our people, when you play the rhythm, they try to follow the rhythm. Nigerians try to groove with the rhythm. They roll on the rhythm. So when you're listening to them, it's like they behave like an instrument in the beat.
Do they put pressure on you?
No, working with them is very easy. Like you play few things, and they are good to go because they know how powerful their vocal power, and like they know they have vocal power, and then they know the voice needs to be the main instrument in the music. So they don't want you to choke them with more instruments. So all they want is the melodies and then powerful drums, for them to ride, and they are good to go.
Do you see Ghanaian artists being at the forefront like the way Nigerian artists are in some few years to come? Do you think they can still these stadiums that these guys are selling?
If we work hard.
If we work hard. Yes. Which artists do you think can sell the first stadium outside, like 80,000, 60,000?
I think there's this new boy coming up now,
Olive the Boy.
Yeah, Olive Boy. I know his producer is a friend of mine. So Olive Boy, I think he's, and then Sheriff, Black. Yeah. I think this two, and then Camido. Yeah. So I think these three guys. Yeah.
You want Ghana to focus on them?
Yes. There are more guys coming though. There are more guys who are equally good like these boys.
How long have you been in the industry?
Like 17 years.
17 years. Which musicians have you worked with?
I started from 2006 or 2007. I think I composed Ghana Money for Sydney.
Ghana Money.
I produced that song here before he took it to Morris, and then they did the remix. I worked with VVIP, I worked with Kill Songs, Camido.
Apart from the money you're talking about, tell us what we don't know you've done that is out there that we don't know.
I think I raised the apple. I produced, let me say, like 80% of all the songs.
Really?
From High Grade to Tari to 007. Can I remember what the songs? Yeah, like I produced almost like 80% of his songs. Yeah.
So what advice will you give to the Ghana music industry now?
There's one thing I always say. They should learn more. Because that's one thing I've seen about our people. They are kind of like in their box and they are comfortable there. They don't want to go outside the box. So if you study the industry, it's like we the producers are going ahead of the musicians now.
Is it all about recording music and putting it on social platforms, like digital platforms?
No, there's more to it.
Which is?
This is only Papa Bills who can answer this. Okay, but I always tell them that you don't come to studio, you expect me to do like this massive job, and then after that, you just post it somewhere, maybe on one site, you copy the link, you share it on WhatsApp, like, yo guys, the wait is over, I'm releasing my song, and then after that you sit and you relax. I always tell them it's like you seeing a beautiful girl, try to hold that girl, and then you are the main, like the roadside, this street pole with a street light, and then you standing in the darkness whilst the girl is passing in the light, and you are winking to call the lady. How can she see that sign in the darkness? Unless you come to the light, then she also see you, and then when you wink, she will sit down or you are trying to signal her to come. So if you don't know the right knobs to press, your song will not go anywhere. So there are people you need to look for. When you take your song from the studio, ask people, where do I go to? Who do I go and see? Then I will tell you, okay, go and see this man, or go and see that woman, or go and see this person. Then they will tell you, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, and then the whole thing.
Does genre matter?
As in music?
Yes. Because we are talking about amapiano, we are talking about high life, we are talking about Afrobeats. Does it matter?
Not really.
What matters?
What matters is you being confident in the kind of style you want to come out with. And then you can't say because you are coming out with your style, you not do the other one, but then you need to have a unique style you are coming out with. And then you have to be confident in that style. No matter the kind of genre you do, there should be a reflection of that particular genre you want to do in those kind of like genres you are doing. Yeah? I hope you
understand.
So if, let's say, let me use Black as an example. It doesn't matter the kind of genre you put Black on, like high life, okay? DJ Busy put him on high life. You still feel that trap, that that Black feel in that song. You understand?
Yeah.
So that uniqueness about you should be in any genre.
Okay. Does the studio that you do it also matter? The studio that you record your song?
Yes. I remember telling one of the boys that when we were young, we thought we could record anywhere. But then I told them, now as a musician who wants to do it professionally, the producer you work with counts. The studio you work at counts. Because if you work at an inferior place, it doesn't matter how talented you are, that person will demean your production. You understand?
Which studio do you find yourself now?
This voodoo music.
Yeah. So is that kind of studio you are talking about?
I mean, look around. You understand?
Yeah.
You can record your sound through an Avalon and you expect to have a weak audio. You can check the price of an Avalon and what an Avalon can do. You understand? So it's not just taking your mic through a sound card and you think you are good to go. You need these preamps to process your audio. You understand?
Yeah.
So the Nigerians, when you listen to their audios, their vocals sound very powerful in the mix. It's up front. You understand? It sounds more analog. But some of our songs, they sound too digital. Okay. So when you play theirs, it's like it's up there. You play ours and then it drops. So where you work also count.
Okay, thank you.
You want to buy Wachi? You go to Zongo, right?